Hello students, welcome to DSS online classes. And today, in continuation of cell chapter, today I will discuss another important cell organelle, that is lysosome. In my previous lecture, I discussed about the structure and function of Golgi bodies and endoplasmic reticulum. And today we are going to discuss about lysosomes. As I have discussed earlier, that inside the cell there is an endomembrane system, and in endomembrane system there are three main important cell organelles which are included in endomembrane system. And these three important cell organelles, which lie under endomembrane system include endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, and lysosome. So these three important cell organelles are studied under endomembrane system because they are all arising from outer nuclear membrane which lies inside the cell. So we call it as endomembrane system cell organelles. So lysosomes, they originate from vesicles of Golgi bodies. If you remember, in the diagram of Golgi apparatus, I have shown you towards the transphase. Transphase I have marked one place in the structure of Golgi apparatus, transphase. So near the transphase, there I have shown you the vesicles. And vesicles, when they break from Golgi bodies, they fuse together and they form lysosome. As I have discussed earlier that the vesicles of Golgi bodies, they contain inactive form of proteins, and when the vesicles they break or detach from tubules of Golgi bodies, these vesicles they fuse together, and due to fusion of vesicles of Golgi bodies, lysosomes are formed. It means that lysosomes they contain inactive form of proteins. And especially inside the lysosome, the proteins, inactive proteins, they are of hydrolytic nature. So we call them as they are transformed or they are modified when they convert into lysosome, when vesicles they fuse. Then the proteins, inactive protein which is present inside the vesicles, they become active. And these proteins, they are transformed and modified into enzymes, and we call them as hydrolytic enzymes. So lysosomes are a storehouse of hydrolytic enzymes. Lysosomes are a storehouse of hydrolytic enzymes, or even we call it as proteolytic enzymes. Means these enzymes, they help lysosomes to digest different types of chemical substances. Now, as far as lysosome structure is related, lysosome is a single membrane formed structure, and the newly formed lysosomes, they are called primary lysosomes. Now, when the content of lysosome, whatever inactive form of protein which is contained inside the lysosome, they are transformed and modified into hydrolytic enzymes, then they are called secondary lysosomes. And finally, when lysosomes they become functional, means they start their function, then they are known as tertiary lysosomes. So lysosomes are of three types: primary lysosome, secondary lysosome, and tertiary lysosome. So the initially formed lysosome, that is called primary lysosome, and when the content inside the lysosome it is modified or transformed into hydrolytic enzyme, then we call it as secondary lysosome, and when the lysosome become functional, we call them as tertiary lysosome. Now we will discuss about lysosome function, that what is the main function of lysosome. So generally lysosomes are known as digestive bags. Lysosomes are popularly known as, or they are commonly known as digestive bags. Now, why we call them as digestive bag, or why they are called as digestive bag? It is because lysosomes, they contain hydrolytic enzymes and they are present inside the cell. So, when any foreign material means a material which is not the component of our cell, means which is not a part of our cell, which is not a chemical component of our cell. So, when these foreign materials or chemicals or any foreign substance enter inside the cell, then lysosomes, they perform phagocytosis. Here I have shown you in the diagram phagocytosis. So, when any foreign antigen or foreign chemical particle or foreign chemical substance, unwanted chemical substance enter our cell, then lysosomes, they perform phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means engulfing of material inside the body or inside itself, then it is called phagocytosis. So, lysosomes, here I have shown you the foreign particle, and this lysosome, it is performing phagocytosis, which is engulfing the material inside it, and then the hydrolytic enzymes which are present inside the lysosome, they are digesting it, means they are destroying it. So, since they are containing hydrolytic form of enzymes, and when any unwanted chemical particle or chemical substance enter our cell, then lysosomes, they engulf it and digest it. That's why it is popularly known as digestive bag. Now, students, one more common name is given to lysosomes. That is, sometimes they are also known as suicidal bag. Means even we call them popularly as suicidal bag. Now, why we call them as suicidal bag? Is sometimes due to some physiological or metabolic problem, due to some metabolic irregularities inside the cell, or due to some physiological error inside the cell, the lysosomes, they start digesting their own cell organelles. Due to physiological irregularity inside the cell or due to deficiency of any chemical substance, the lysosomes, they start digesting their own cell organelles, like they will digest endoplasmic reticulum, or they can digest Golgi apparatus, even they can digest mitochondria. So, on the whole, what they are doing, they are destroying their own cell. It means that they are destroying their own, they are destroying themselves, and destruction of self is known as suicide. So, we call it as suicidal. And it has been also reported that due to disturbance, physiological disturbance in the cell, and due to suicidal nature of lysosome destroys the cell of a tissue, and even they can cause cancer. It is also reported that due to destruction of a cell or tissue by lysosome or itself, then it can lead to cancer. So, that is the common name of lysosome, digestive bags, and suicidal bag. Its formation, that it originates from the vesicle of Golgi bodies. They contain hydrolytic enzymes, and lysosomes are of three types: primary lysosome, secondary lysosome, and tertiary. So, students, in today's lecture, this much only. I will discuss other things in my next lecture.